What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new top 10 video. This time we'll do my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2019. Honestly, there's not a lot of great... Honestly, I'm not really that hyped for this year. I mean, there's a couple movies that are coming out this year that I am excited for, like The Lion King, live-action remake, and a couple others. Yeah, but honestly, nowhere near as hyped as I was last year, my last year top 10. But, you know, then there's still going to be some pretty great movies in here, so... yeah, let's get it. So, starting off at number 10, we have Captain Marvel. Yeah, this movie, I won't lie, kind of barely made the list, honestly. It was kind of like, I'm more excited over this than I am over New Mutants or Dark Phoenix. So, you know, I still have yet to watch the new trailer for Dark Phoenix yet, too. Honestly, Captain Marvel, like... the advertising definitely is in this movie strong suit. Like, those first two trailers, I was definitely with there with like, oh, I don't know, it looks like there might be some SJW bullshit going down in this movie. But the advertising has definitely gotten a lot better recently with the TV spots now, the racing TV spots. And it actually looks like a normal Marvel movie, so who knows? I'm keeping my expectations low on this movie, so who knows? I might think it's terrible, or hell, it might surprise me and I have to be like, holy shit, this is actually an awesome movie. I doubt I'll be anywhere like in my top 5 MCU movies or even top 20 MCU movies, I doubt, or top 15 maybe, I don't know. This movie doesn't look like it's going to be, you know, that. It's probably going to be like one of our lower tier MCU movies. I doubt I'll hate it, because this is the MCU after all. They don't make bad movies, but... there's always a first ready for everything, so who knows? I'm gonna watch it. I'll give you guys my review whenever I see it, and you guys know then whether or not I thought it was good or I thought it was shit. So let's get into. So that's why it's number 10 on my list. So let's get to number 9. Number 9, Spider-Man: Far From Home. Honestly, the only reason I'm not as excited as this movie is only because we've only gotten like about one trailer and an international trailer. I'm definitely very interested in this movie solely because it takes place the day after Avengers Endgame. After Avengers Endgame, this movie takes place. Now, the trailers, we didn't see Tony Stark. We did see Nick Fury, which, granted, we knew he was going to come. So this does confirm that all the people that got snapped away do come back. So that I almost kind of wish they kind of held off this trailer till after Endgame, because this kind of spoils it a little bit. This kind of spoils Endgame a little bit. But granted, we all knew this was going to happen, so I guess it's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, I like the villains. I like that we got Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. We got Sandman. There's Hydro Man. There's also this fire dude in there. I'm curious what see what Far From Home's got, and I'm curious how this is going to tackle the aftermath of Avengers Endgame. That's like the main thing I'm excited to move for is the aftermath of Avengers Endgame, because this is the day after Avengers Endgame. So that's what I'm really most excited about with this movie is what is going to happen in the aftermath of Endgame. So that's definitely going to be interesting. And that's why it's number 9 on my list. Number 8, we have the Joker movie, the solo Joker movie that's in the DCEU, but not in the main DCEU, in an alternate dimension, alternate universe within the worlds of DC. We still haven't got a trailer for this one yet, as far as I know. A trailer hasn't dropped yet, but we've gotten a little teaser of just showing off, and of course all the leak set photos, set videos we've got. The movie looks really good, and I like the makeup they got for the dude. He looks like he's going to do a great job. Hell, I might even think he might be right up there with Jeremiah and Gotham, as well as, you know, Heath Ledger. He'll probably be up there. Because what we've seen, it looks like it's going to be an amazing movie, honestly. I'm definitely very excited to see the new Joker movie. So, yeah. Hopefully DC doesn't fail us this time. So that is why it's number 8 on my list. Number 7, Hobbs and Shaw, the Fast and Furious spin. This movie I'm excited for just because it's the Fast and Furious spotlight, and you can even tell in the trailers, this movie's going to be dumb, this movie's going to be ridiculous. I mean, for God's sakes, we got, crap, I forget the dude's name, as the villain, and he's wearing an armored suit. Like, this movie's going to be dumb, it's going to not take it so seriously, and I'm going to love it instead, because, like, The Rock and the dude's, I forget the dude's last name. We're getting care of people's names. Jason Statham, whatever. Those two guys, they had great chemistry in the other Fast and Furious movies. And if you guys even recall, in my Fate of the Furious review, I was even begging, like, give these two a spin-off movie, and we're getting it. So I'm hyped as hell to see this movie. And even, apparently, Roman Reigns is in it, too. So that's going to be interesting what the big dog is going to do. He's probably just going to have, like, a cameo somewhere in the movie. But, yeah, I'm hyped to see The Rock and Jason Statham. we're going at because those two are so entertaining in Furious 7 and as well as Fate of the Furious. So that is why it is number 7 on my list. And at number 6 we have Us, Jordan Peele's next movie. Now, before we begin talking about Us, allow me to read you guys this little article I found. Well, I did so in my first semester of college, or I should say my last semester. We had this little exercise where you had to correct, the sentence. You had to correct some sentence, and she picked up this article, passages from an article from, I believe, the New York Times, why Get Out didn't win Best Picture, and these reasons are damning, to say the least. So, allow me to read it to y'all, because this is fucking hilarious. On Sunday night, the horror movie Get Out won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, but not Best Picture. Voters' attitudes toward the film reveal what may have contributed to the movie's Best Picture loss: the desire to turn a blind eye to the true, continuous state of black-white relations in the country. Some Oscar voters, in explaining why they didn't pick the film, implied Get Out went too far in drawing attention to how black consciousness may be suppressed. Get Out was a great, fun, entertaining genre film, but I did not read as much into it as others do, a voter said in the interview with the Hollywood Reporter. The person picked The Shape of Water. Figures. For Best Picture because it's only topical, in that it deals with outsiders, not racism or sexism or anything else. So you don't like having your ideals challenged, I see. Okay. But let's continue. There's more. Okay, where was I? Yes. Another voter said to the Hollywood Reporter, "As far as I'm concerned, they played the race card, and that really turned me off." Some other voters refused to watch the film because they didn't want to engage with the issue it raised. Wow! Oh, but it gets better, ladies and gentlemen. It gets fucking better. And this is the last one. Get Out made these voters uncomfortable. It's a horror movie, that's kind of its job. By showing that black people can be silenced, whether ignored, stereotyped, or, even as in the movie, kidnapped. So the voters' response was to attempt to silence the movie, which paradoxically proves that one of its main points. Need I say any more? No, I'm not insinuating nothing, but this kind of makes you think a little bit. That's all I gotta say on that. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not insinuating nothing, but it makes you think, doesn't it? Anyway, y'all knew some horror movies gonna make this list. You guys know I love me some horror. Favorite genre of film besides superhero movies, obviously. The trailer looks amazing. It definitely has a little bit of that Get Out feel to it. First of all, I gotta say the movie looks fucking beautiful. Like the cinematography, perfection. The movie looks great. I'm so excited to see what this movie's gonna do with this whole thing with us. Like, these doppelgangers. I love me some doppelgangers. Like, if there's anything I've learned from my English class in college, is that I love doppelgangers, because Fight Club's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I love Black Swan. You guys know I'm into The Perfect Blue. So, if I learned anything from my English class, it's like, I actually love doppelgangers. So I cannot wait to see what this is gonna do. I can't wait to see these doppelgangers and, to see us. And, like, watching the trailer just makes me want to see him do a Silent Hill movie, because if any director is going to be able to understand Silent Hill and do it justice, besides maybe Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro were going to do a Silent Hill before Konami was like, "No, motherfuckers, cancel that shit." It would be him, but he, as we find out with the Akira movie, he denied that because he wants to make his own things. He doesn't want to adapt stuff. He wants to make his own original movie, which, granted, with Silent Hill, you can really do your own thing with it. You don't have to adapt the games, at least. I don't know, maybe he might change his mind. He might end up doing a Silent Hill movie, which I hope that God happens, because he would do Silent Hill so much justice. He would be perfect for Silent Hill, at least my personal opinion, from what I've seen Silent Hill franchise. But yeah, that is why Us is number 6 on my list. number 5. Now, I'm probably going to butcher this name, but it's Midsommar. This is actually now. Some of y'all might not even heard of this movie. You're like, what the fuck is this movie? What the hell is going on? What is this movie? Well, this movie is actually going to be directed by the same guy that did Hereditary. That's why it's high up on this list. And I even know this was coming out like a couple days ago when my man Platinum hit me up on Twitter. And he linked me the trailer to this new movie, and I was like, okay, A24. I was like, okay. But then when I saw that it was done by the same guy who did Hereditary, I was like, I'm going to see this movie day one. If it comes out here in my local theater, hell, I might even pirate this damn movie if I have to, because y'all know Hereditary was one of my favorite movies of last year, and Hereditary is one of my favorite horror movies, period. Y'all know how much I loved Hereditary, so him coming back to another horror movie, take my fucking money, brother. So that is why Midsommar, and also the overall movie looks really cool. We didn't see much in the trailer, but that was the same thing with Hereditary, which I like. Keep me in the dark, so then I'm scarred for life when I see the movie when shit is a fan. Can't wait to see it. So that is why Midsommar is number 5 on my list. And in number 4, we have Alita: Battle Angel. Now this movie has come out. Haven't watched it myself yet. I think I'm actually going to catch it tonight, actually. This movie I'm just super excited for. Mostly for one thing, it is in a live action. Mostly for the fact that James Cameron is part of it. And I've heard great things. Now, granted, the movie has like a 59% on Rotten Tomatoes. Which you guys know, I fucking don't listen to those fucking clowns at Rotten Tomatoes. They've been wrong way too many times for me to actually call them credible at all. So, anyway, so like I said, I don't consider those guys credible from actual people who have actually seen the movie, from like, actual anime fans and such. They actually seem to relatively like the movie. They think it's actually pretty good. I haven't watched any reviews, but judging from Chris Tuckman's thumbnail and some other stuff, it looks like people actually, did really like the movie. I am definitely looking forward to this movie just because it's Alita Battle, just because it's James Cameron. It's another live action adaptation. The trailers look fucking amazing. Just for anyone who hasn't seen the video, hasn't seen the movie, I don't know. This is probably going to come out way later after my review is already dropped for the movie, but if you haven't seen Alita, do not expect like a full-blown action movie with it. It is more like Ghost in the Shell. Whether it's whichever version, it's more like a Ghost in the Shell type of series. Well, I know the trailer's predominantly focused on action, and the action scenes look fucking awesome, man. And this movie looks like it would be amazing if you saw it, in IMAX 3, especially if you saw it in 3D. I've heard it's great because it's James Cameron, so I can imagine the 3D is fucking phenomenal in this movie. But yeah, I'm just super excited for it. The CGI looks fucking phenomenal. James Cameron's backing it. I'm just hyped for this album. The movie just looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. It's like, literally, it's more up there just from the fact that James Cameron has such a heavy role in this movie, because he wanted to do Alita Battle Angel, but he couldn't because after he wrote a whole 2,000-page script for this movie, like back in like 2004, but of course he couldn't do it because CGI was where it needed to be, and that's what Avatar was supposed to be, a tech demo for Alita, but of course as Avatar was successful, he's now still focusing on Avatar. But I'm glad they still, had a huge role. He was a producer, and I wouldn't be surprised he also was had a major role in the production. So yeah, there's really not much more I can say about the movie, just other than it's hype. James Cameron's backing it. I'm hyped. I look forward to seeing it, and it looks really good. This definitely looks like a movie that could actually be really good. Because remember, live action adaptations have been going on a pretty good roll recently with, Ghost in the Shell. That was pretty, in my personal opinion, I love Ghost in the Shell, the live action Netflix Death Note. I love that movie. It is a readaptation or a reimagining of Death Note, and I just love what they did with the series. I really do. Now, do I think it's as good? Like I said in my review, I loved it just as much as I did the anime. For different reasons, obviously, and mostly for the changes they did, and just what they did with it. And y'all already know what I thought of the Bleach live-action movie, so I don't need to repeat myself there. So anyway, that is why Alita Battle Angel is number 4 on my list. Now, number 3, we have Star Wars Episode 9. Now, the movie actually just finished shooting, actually as of yesterday. J.J. Abrams posted something on Twitter saying hey, all we got was a shot. All the picture was just Riley. I forget their names. It was Oscar Isaac and the guys that play Rey and Finn. Their names are slipping my mind for some reason. John Boyega and whoever plays Ray. They were all hugging and embracing each other. I'm sure everyone's already writing, making theories, videos like, okay, let's see what we can get from episode 9 from this one shot. And they make tons of conspiracy theories of what episode 9 is going to be about. I'm more interested in just how is this going to follow up The Last Jedi. Because you guys know, I fucking love Last Jedi. It's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. Sue me, I do not fucking care. Don't at me. And with how Rian Johnson ended that movie, and of course with Carrie Fisher's passing, which apparently Carrie Fisher is still going to be in the movie, but they're not going to like CGI her like they did with Rogue One. Instead, they're going to be using deleted scenes from episode 7, which I'm assuming that weren't on the Blu-rays, and just green screening her into different scenes to make it all fit seamlessly, which, if that's the case, alright, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued how they're going to do that. How are they going to put Carrie Fisher in episode 9? That's like the one thing I'm most interested for. And of course, how this is going to follow up The Last Jedi, what happened in The Last Jedi, and everything. And will this redeem Star Wars in the hearts of the fans after Rian Johnson, destroyed their childhood? Even though he didn't. But that's just me. I love The Last Jedi. I've always loved The Last Jedi. And I can't wait to see what episode 9 is going to be about. I'm looking forward to seeing let's get some trailers. I'm just so interested. I am so intrigued with episode 9, how it's going to be. Like I said, we know nothing. There's nothing on this movie other than that one shot from J.J. Abrams, at least as far as I know. And I can't wait to see what's next. So, and that is why episode 9 is number 3 on my list. Now, number 2, we have John Wick 3. I love John Wick. John Wick 1 was a surprise hit for me back in 2014, 2015, 2016, or no, 2017. 2017 was John Wick 2. That movie was fucking amazing. I love the ending, and of course it's going to be the aftermath of that, where everyone's looking at it, everyone's trying to kill John Wick. You got Halle Berry in there. You got my man Lawrence Fishburne. You got the Matrix reuniting again. I can't wait to see where this movie goes. It's going to be amazing. There's not much more I can say about John Wick 3 other than, hey, it's John Wick 3 and it's going to be fucking amazing. We already saw this in the first 2 John Wicks. Keanu Reeves going to kill it, and I can't wait to see John Wick 3. So that's why it's number 2 on this. Number 1. Y'all all see this coming. It's Avengers Endgame. Y'all already knew that. Y'all already knew Avengers Endgame was going to be my number 1. What can I say other than Infinity War was without doubt was my most anticipated movie last year. And that movie did not disappoint. With the ending it gave us, I am so serious on it. I'm so interested in what's going to happen to the movie. Who is going to die? Is Cap going to die? Is Tony going to die? How are they going to bring back everyone? What is Thanos going to do? What is Carol Danvers going to do in Avengers Endgame? What is going to happen with Scott Lang? What's going to happen with these guys? Is it time travel that we're going to be delving into in Avengers Endgame? I assume so, judging from the set photos. It's going to be amazing. I am so interested to see what this movie's going to do, and I can't wait. So, yeah. That's all. That is my top 10 most anticipated movies list of this year, guys. We got some great hits. Of course, there's a bunch of other movies that's coming out this year that I haven't put on the list. Like, there's How to Train Your Dragon 3, which I'm looking forward to watching. The new Terminator movie is coming out this year, apparently. Apparently, there's actually going to be a Kingsman 3 that's also coming out this year. I was looking at Rotten Tomatoes, like, okay, what movies are coming out this year? That apparently is coming out. We got It Chapter 2, which you guys know I'm hype as hell for. I'm so excited to see Chapter 2 of It. See, the first one was so fucking good, and I can't wait to see the second. So yeah, tell me down below what your top 10 most anticipated movies are of the year, guys. So yeah, so hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Flagging the links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.